On the rainy evening of October 14, 1996, Train 702 left the station with 214 passengers on board. It was supposed to reach its destination in just 3 hours. It never arrived. Search teams looked for weeks. Helicopters scanned forests, rivers, mountains, and abandoned tunnels. Not a single piece of the train was ever found. Eventually, authorities declared everyone on board missing. Families mourned. Memorials were built. Life moved on. 30 years later, just after midnight, a signal suddenly appeared on an old railway control screen. Train 702 was requesting permission to enter Central Station. At first, operators thought someone was playing a prank. The train's identification number belonged to a locomotive that had disappeared decades ago. Then security cameras captured headlights emerging from a tunnel that had been sealed for years. The station fell silent. As the train rolled to a stop, every light inside flickered on. The doors slowly opened. Passengers calmly stepped onto the platform. None of them had aged. Their clothes looked exactly as they had in 1996. Newspapers tucked under their arms still carried the same date. Wristwatches showed the exact minute the train had vanished. Confused passengers asked why everyone was staring. One elderly woman suddenly collapsed in tears. She recognized the young men walking toward her. It was her son. He looked exactly 25 years old. To him, only 3 hours had passed. Scientists rushed to investigate. Doctors performed every test imaginable. The passengers were healthy. No signs of illness. No memory loss. No evidence they had spent 30 years anywhere. When investigators questioned the train driver, his answer made the room go quiet. He explained that halfway through a mountain tunnel, every light inside the train suddenly went out. A strange blue glow filled the windows. The engine became completely silent. Then, a few moments later, daylight returned. They simply continued the journey. No one realized anything unusual had happened. Authorities inspected the train itself. Everything seemed normal until technicians reached the last passenger car. Its interior was covered with a thin layer of fine gray dust, unlike anything ever identified. Hidden beneath one seat, investigators discovered an old pocket watch. Its hands were still moving, but instead of counting seconds forward, they were spinning backward. The watch was locked away for research. The next morning, it had vanished from the evidence vault. No broken locks. No fingerprints. No camera footage. Nothing. To this day, no one can explain where Train 702 went. Why its passengers never aged, or how it returned without a single scratch. Some believe it crossed into another dimension. Others think time itself briefly lost track of one ordinary train. Whatever the truth may be, every year on October 14th, railway workers report hearing the distant whistle of a train long before dawn. The tracks are always empty.